Okay, today we're here to demonstrate a new product developed by OB Enterprises. This product is designed to help with removing a full-size Schlage IC core out of the housing without doing any damage, where both components can still be used. Inside the box is composed of the tool itself, the holding tool. They actually give you a drill bit with it to use, which is an 1/8 inch drill bit. The part number on this product is a 10001, just for those of you who want to know. A couple things you need to understand about these Schlage full-size IC cores is you cannot pull the core out without a control key, or at least have an operating key that you can duplicate onto a control key. So what I'm going to do, two demonstrations, one of how to pull it out with a control key. It'll do mortise and rim cylinders, and we'll also do a demonstration on a rim cylinder also. A couple of tools you may need is a Phillips screwdriver. I put in a ruler here. From reading the instructions, you want to measure back from the tip of a pick, whether it be a hook pick, whether it be a diamond pick or a rake. Measure back 1.25 inches. That helps to get you on the path of getting to where the check pin is by coming through the front of the cylinder to lift it to actually be able to depress the pin in. And then a probe. With that, you also need a drill and maybe a little bit of tape. So let's move on with this. The first one we're going to do is one that we have the control key for. As you can see on the side of the cylinder, it has a hole already pre-drilled in it from the factory. And that hole is the one that's drilled where the check pin falls in on the other side of the housing. What we want to do is we want to take our jig and actually match this hole up with our set screw. So we're going to slide in directly in line with it and run in the screw until it locks into that hole. Okay, there we go, we're locked in. We're now going to set this in the vise, lock it down, take our drill and use the provided drill bit. Now one thing you need to know about the housing where we're going to be drilling the hole to is very thin. It's like maybe a 1/16 of an inch thick brass. So you don't need to push real hard at all with the drill bit. Very light pressure till you feel it break through. After that, remove. So I'm going to start real gently. Okay, there we go. Just a very small piece of brass in there, so it makes it very simple. We're going to use the key that we have, a control key, but no operating key. We're going to go ahead and put our key in. Now what I would do is just lightly depress on the side pin. As we pull the key out slowly, you see it go in a little bit further. From here, there's two ways you can do. You could take this tail piece off the back, or just use one of your picks, pull in, and just wiggle the core out. And there it is. Now as you know, just by doing this right now with no damage, you can still use the housing. You can see you poked a little hole here on the side, and there's a hole that comes from the factory. Both pieces are completely reusable. Just save you probably between 60 and 100 bucks. The next thing we're going to show you is a rim cylinder. Now this is actually a Primus rim cylinder, or Primus core inside of a normal rim cylinder. We're going to do the exact same thing as we just did a minute ago. We're going to line the factory hole up with the set screw. Slide it right back inside the housing and screw this right down in and make sure it's nice and snug. Again, we're going to do the same thing again. We're just going to lock it down in the vise and take our drill and just real gently again, just very barely poke a hole to the side here because it's very thin. Okay, there we go. With the Primus cylinder, we don't have a key, so now we're going to have to use either a hook pick, a diamond pick, or a rake. We're going to have to reach into the back. We're going to apply just a little bit of pressure and slowly reach all the way to the back of the cylinder, lifting up each pin one by one until we get all the way to the back. And you'll feel the pin, as we're pushing on this, depress in. It just depressed in a little bit right there. We'll let off a little bit of pressure off of it as we're coming out. Oh, I didn't get back quite far enough. Oops. There it goes, just went all the way in. And pull the housing out. And there you just saved a Primus cylinder and a rim housing that is now completely reusable. With no damage to it. Put it right back in the hole, reuse it. Thank you again for watching our video. Again, this is by OB Enterprises. If you need any more further information.
If you have any further questions, please contact OB Enterprise at 813-597-8030. Thank you.